I watched their ambition being curtailed steadily, and they never reached their potential.
I know on pot because I believe it is addictive and it leads to more serious drugs.
What's to keep somebody from getting all potted up on weed and then getting behind the wheel? Nothing.
Okay, there's no question that pot, like everything else, can have its downside. But you know, a recent UC San Diego study found that alcohol appears to harm the teenage brain even more than, and I'm using clinical terminology here, getting potted up on weed. So your argument against marijuana, it would carry a lot more weight if these same individuals had a similar perspective on America's alcohol usage and go.
It's Wednesday, the best day of the week.
Great job getting us drunk.
We could all use a stiff drink. Fantastic. Margarita day.
If you're not going to drink it, pass it around.
I haven't had a beer in ever.
Would you like a beer?
How are you guys spending New Year's Eve?
I'm going to get real drunk.
Yeah, I'm gonna get real drunk. I just hope I don't see any of them loser potheads while I'm getting all up, because that would kill my totally socially acceptable alcohol buzz. So we clearly know that marijuana is a deadly gateway drug from which no sane person can ever hope to escape. But our view of alcohol is not even benign indifference, but celebratory. Where marijuana always leads you to a dark path, how do we view the effect of beer? Holy beer is magic. It turns an overcrowded, sweltering cityscape into a beach party where skateboards become surfboards and business suits become bikinis. But rest assured, our children will never be exposed to this potentially overstated fantasy world that glorifies alcohol consumption unless they watch TV.
It's not just a good time, it's Miller time. Cross-brewed Coors Light, the world's most refreshing beer. Michelob Ultra is the superior light beer. Bud Light, here we go.
That's one afternoon of watching football. It gives me cirrhosis of the eyeballs. I can't sit down with my kid for a pleasant afternoon watching grown men give each other concussions without being bombarded by the Harry Potter-esque transformative power of fermented hops. Not that they aren't looking out for the kids.
Please drink responsibly.
What? I'm sorry. I couldn't hear you over the snowing bikini bar. Speaking of good names, that's the segue. That is the segue, and I'm sticking with it. The National Football League used to have a good name. A less forgiving audience would have left by now. The NFL, of course, currently going through a bit of an image problem.
The NFL, we can't trust these institution that's got all sorts of problems.
This horrible institution. You will never find the more wretched hive of scum and villainy.
Not sure that last part was about the NFL, but still. Now, we've all seen the tape of risible Ravens running back Ray Rice and witnessed the league's reaction. The league, of course, dished out swift, Old Testament-style justice in the form of a 2-game ban, which, due to enormous outrage and another even more explicit tape, became a lifetime suspension, as well as pernicious Panthers Pro Bowl player accepted and noted. Greg Hardy's conviction on domestic violence charges resulting in no suspension, and then a 1-game benching with an option to watch, followed by the Panthers' announcement today that he is done until he appeals his misdemeanor conviction for domestic violence. It's the kind of firm decision-making we've come to expect from people who don't know what the they're doing. But don't worry. The NFL has finally figured out a solution to their problems.
The league appointing 4 women, including a vice president of social responsibility, to oversee its domestic violence efforts, and 3 senior advisors, 1 a former head of Manhattan's sex crimes unit.
So we're done here. You know your business model is in rough shape when you need to appoint your own in-house special victims unit. Although I'm sure season 2 promises big surprises. But listen, that's great. That's great. Now we got it all taken care of, and we can go back guilt-free to spending the Lord's Day watching football, this real-time experiment in bumper brains.
Star running back Adrian Peterson now apologizing after he was charged with child abuse.
Not former league MVP Adrian Peterson, for whom I may have given up a load to draft in my fantasy league. God! Well, I guess the NFL's going to have to form a panel of children now. What do you do?
A warrant has been issued for Peterson's arrest.
The charges stem from Peterson physically disciplining his son with a tree branch.
Peterson released a statement saying, "I am not a perfect parent, but I am without a doubt not a child abuser."
You beat a 4-year-old with a tree branch. Here's a tip. For any pro football players out there curious as to whether or not they may be child abusers. You can't do something to a 4-year-old that you're not allowed to do to a 300-pound lineman in a helmet and pads. So, I assume that would be a penalty. Now, once again, the NFL, bastion of personal responsibility, that it is, responded the right way.
Peterson will not be playing a Sunday's game against the Patriots.
Oh. Actually, usually when I say things in that sort of arch tone, it means that the opposite is about to... Good for you, NFL.
The Vikings have reinstated Peterson after benching him yesterday.
I knew it! Are you kidding me? Actual Vikings don't treat their children like that. Now, this wouldn't have anything to do with the metaphorical 30-7 beating that the Vikings suffered at the hands of the Patriots, who, I would point out, won the game without the services of their allegedly double-murdering tight end, Aaron Hernandez. But fine. Another typical slimy NFL move, sweeping this under...
Overnight, the Minnesota Vikings reversed their decision from Monday, reinstating Adrian Peterson, and are now banning the football star from all team activities, adding, "We want to be sure we get this right."
What? You need time to make sure you get this right? A 220-pound running back left railroad tracks on a 4-year-old's leg. This ain't Fermat's last theorem, which, if I may say, is a notoriously difficult numerological proof concerning integer theory. I'll just give myself a wedgie. Daddy's home. All right. So what? Really, I just reenacted my 7th grade year. That was weird and oddly cathartic. So what overnight information changed your mind this time?
The league's biggest partner, Anheuser-Busch, sent a strong message saying we are not yet satisfied with the league's handling of behaviors that so clearly go against our own company culture and moral code.
Wow. So the NFL succumbed to beer pressure. How crazy is this? A company that sells alcohol is the moral touchstone of the NFL. Alcohol. Maybe one of the only substances that is proven scientifically to increase the likelihood of domestic abuse. That company is saying to the NFL, you guys got a real problem here. It's like Captain Morgan showing up at a frat party going, "Hire mateys, please, I'm trying to sleep. Keep it down, for the morning brings me in. I'll examine art history. Art. But the question pops up in my head when I hear all these running around in the NFL, changing the position and redoing it and then coming back and not knowing what they're doing. It really makes me wonder, what does this stupid person make of all this?
I do believe Adrian Peterson went too far, I'll say it again. But my problem here is, do parents have the right to instill their values in their children? You guys want to tell parents what they can and cannot do. For example, is it going to become illegal if a parent teaches the politically correct view that being gay is not normal?
Oh, Shani. Don't worry, Shani. Seriously, your special brand of spiteful ignorance will always be legal. And profitable, so sleep well, friend. You know what? Having these arbitrarily connected homophobia does remind me of something.
The Rams had to know that drafting Michael Sam would create a distraction.
Well, there's no question it's a distraction.
Some of Michael Sam's potential teammates calling the whole thing a distraction. Remember those days? How scared the NFL was back then that a gay man would ruin their league. Oh, what the NFL wouldn't do right now for that kind of distraction. My guess is right now at the NFL's office, they are working night and day and night, on a league-wide blow-a-teammate promotion just to change the conversation. I'll tell you, if the NFL's PR guys are worth anything, and they're not, they would make this the cover of next year's Madden. We'll be right back.
I won't lead us astray. One people. United, we are stronger. First blood. An enemy has been slain. Never lose focus. I won't miss. Peace requires a steady hand. Do not confuse mercy for weakness. I do my best work from afar. I will ignite the Freljord. An enemy has been slain. Stand together. Swiftly now. You're on the right track. I don't have to see you to shoot you. Really? No need. Put that apple on your head. This requires a steady hand. I always take the high ground. I do my best work from afar. Haha, check this out. Ow! Who makes a bow out of ice? Do not confuse mercy for weakness. Your team has destroyed a turret. I won't lead us astray. Shut down. We are one people. Stand together. United, we are stronger. No one escapes my aim. We must press on. Take this! Avarusa Godwin. Swiftly now. We'll unite the Freljord. Nice try. Faster than my arrow?
Shit, she hasn't reached 6 yet.
An enemy has been slain. An enemy has been slain. An ally has been slain. We're on the right path. Never lose focus. Lead the target. I will ignite the failure.
An enemy has been slain.
I always take the high ground.
Your team has destroyed a turret.
We're on the right path.
An enemy has been slain.
I do my best work from afar.
An enemy has been slain.
Faster than my
You have been slain.
Heads up.
An enemy has been slain. Double kill.
Right between the eyes. United, we are stronger. Do not confuse mercy for weakness. Peace requires a steady hand. No, really. Put that apple on your head. Swiftly now. I won't go
Has been destroyed. Killing spree.
We are one piece.
Rampage.
Let fly.
Killing spree.
Never lose focus.
Shut down. An enemy has been slain.
Stand together.
An enemy has been slain.
We must press on. Strike quickly. Peace requires a steady hand. I won't lead us astray.
Your team has destroyed a turret. An enemy has been slain.
My arrows fly true.
An ally has been slain.
Nice try.
Heads up. Your turret has been destroyed. An ally has been slain. An enemy has been slain.
United, we are stronger. I always take the high ground.
Shut down.
Never lose focus.
Your team has destroyed a turret.
My aim is steady. Do not confuse mercy for weakness.
Take this!
Swiftly now.
Your turret has been destroyed. An enemy has been slain.
I will unite the Freljord.
An ally has been slain. An enemy has been slain.
I do my best work from afar.
Your team has destroyed a turret.
We must press on.
Your team has destroyed an inhibitor.
We're on the right path. Stand together. Faster than my arrow? I think not. Let's see how close they can get.
An ally has been slain. Killing spree. An ally has been slain. An enemy has been slain.
I always take the high
Shut
ground.
down. An enemy has been slain. Your team has destroyed a turret. Your team has destroyed a turret. An enemy has been slain.
We're on the right path.
Your team has destroyed an inhibitor. An enemy has been slain. Your team has destroyed a turret. Double kill.